saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Superdome, just west of the French Quarter in New Orleans. Currently, the Saints in control of the football as we resume the action in quarter number 2. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And the defense on it quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
It's a gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he found the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Saints had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Brings it in over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It gets this complete to Shaheed. And then we tackle right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Hadn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Right. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
60 Bison, 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 7.
Throwing to start the drive. Right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, with hit right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Right, off the play fake. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right.
And he loses the football a second time. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It gets it to Coates. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's another Saints first down.
19, Tiger,
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, second and 10.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Right. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cam Akers from 17 yards out. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6-yard
This second and 4.
Second and 4.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Off the play fake. Right. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Wright. Akers back-to-back catches. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Bronco 80. Check up.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. Powering forward. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
60 back. Hook.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's at cruise control right now.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day long.
So for the Saints, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Yeah.